The Winklevoss twins just called out Barry Silbert in the digital currency group. Bitcoin is still on that bear market rally and so much more, guys. We got a lot to cover. But first, let's take a look at the price of Bitcoin. Finally, something's happening. We're getting a little bear market rally. As you can see, Bitcoin is sitting above 17K. We've been moving up since this 16K range. And guys, the crypto mining stocks have been absolutely flying. Riot went flying. Mara went flying. And Coinbase too, another crypto stock, went absolutely flying. These crypto stocks rocket when Bitcoin does anything. And the altcoins have been also making big moves too. Sol's been doing well. Ethereum Classic's been doing real well. Near's been doing well. ICP's been doing good well. Everything's been doing good. Things are looking pretty bullish. Now, how high we go, I don't know. Maybe we'll hit 20K, something like that. I do think Bitcoin will finish, on a green, have a green year. I think Bitcoin will close higher than it started at the beginning of this year. But with that being said, you guys got to remember, we're still in a bear market. I do believe 2023 will be a bear market. Bitcoin will move up a little bit because at the end of the day, we have seen mass capitulation. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know what the price of Bitcoin is going to be in a month or 6 months or even a year. Okay, guys, I'm not the Federal Reserve. I'm not Jerome Powell. At the end of the day, there's a bunch of people in Washington, D.C., and they can literally right now in real time just change the whole fucking market if they want. And for our first story of the day, take a look at this. U.S. House Republicans who vote on bill abolishing the IRS and limiting income tax. I'm trying to keep politics out of this whole channel. But with that being said, I do believe the IRS is pretty much just there to exploit the middle and lower class because at the end of the day, really rich people, they don't pay taxes. And the problem is a lot of our tax money is going to absolute bullshit. Just straight garbage. So, yeah, there's a lot of money that's getting put into our, the people in DC, and they're not really doing what they should be doing with the money. So, yeah, I think this would all be great. But at the end of the day, I did read the thing. And on it, it says that, we'll take a look here on the big, newsletter thing. As it says here, although it would be eliminating the income tax, it would be replaced with a national consumption tax, which who the fuck knows what that actually is. But yeah, that's going down. And then take a look at this. The World Bank warns of a global recession in 2023. Now you guys might say, oh, that's so bearish. Well, I actually think this is, a little bit bullish. It could be a little bit bullish because if everyone's super, super bearish, then it's maybe time to get a little bit bullish. It's kind of like when everyone's super bullish, it's probably the time you should be a little bearish because if you think about it, most of the time the crowd is not correct. So, yeah. And then take a look at this. The Gemini co-founder says the exchange and 340,000 of its earned users have been defrauded by crypto lender Genesis. This is the story of the day. And Cameron Winklevoss put this out today. Earn update. An open letter to the board of DCG. And which is the digital currency group. If you don't know what the digital currency group is, they are the largest digital asset manager in the entire world. They manage billions of dollars. Well, at least I think billions of dollars. Maybe they have no money. But yeah, they are managed by this guy named Barry Silbert. He's the founder of Digital Currency Group. And pretty much what happened, quick backstory, is Genesis, the biggest lender in crypto, is under the Digital Currency Group. And Gemini, which is the exchange of the Winklevoss twins, was working with Genesis. And Genesis halted the withdrawals back in November when FTX collapsed, and that fucked up the Gemini Earn program. They were working together. And Cameron Winklevoss the Winklevoss twins have been on, their ass. Take a look at this. And the open letter, we're not going to read this whole thing, but he basically says, I'm going to try and touch on the main points here. So Genesis lent $2.36 billion of their assets to Three Arrows Capital. Now, if you don't remember Three Arrows Capital, yeah, they went belly up in June of 2022. They got absolutely fucked. And after the collateral was liquidated, Genesis indicated that it was left with a loss of at least $1.2 billion. Barry was faced with a choice either to restructure the Genesis loan book or fill the $1.2 billion hole, and he did neither. And then he went on, basically, apparently Barry was just capping, doing a bunch of other stuff. Let's take a look at this right here. So the Winklevoss twins are accusing him of accounting fraud, just completely lying about, filling the $1.2 billion hole and a bunch of other stuff. Basically talks about how they got pretty much, the digital currency group got fucked over because of the whole Luna 3AC when everything just went down in June of 2022. They got completely crushed there. And they've been basically capping about their balance sheet, That's what the Winklevoss twins are saying. And I'm not going to lie, the Winklevoss twins are right, but at the same time, they do have to bear responsibility that they chose to partner with, Barry in Genesis. It's not like they had to partner with them. So they made a decision to partner with them and their partnership got fucked. And yeah, it's their fault, but at the same time, it's kind of your fault because you're the one who chose them. So you can't really completely blame it on them. You have to, take some responsibility. It was your fault. You're just, at the end of the day, back in the bull market, I'm not going to lie, it was probably nobody would have seen it. But yeah, and at the end of the day, Barry Silbert put this out, 7 hours ago. just talking about reflection. It did not address anything, talking about how influential they are, blah, 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 a bunch of bullshit. I think there's a possibility, guys, you know, with the price of Bitcoin, if the digital currency group completely blows up, we could be heading lower. But, you know, if nothing blows up, I think we're probably going to, you know, keep rallying a little bit higher, you know, maybe chop around a little more. But I think we should have a green year. But there's a really strong possibility. It's in the cards that the digital currency group does blow up. Things are not looking good. I think they are capping. And I think what Barry Silbert's really hoping is that the market just continues to go up and, you know, somehow they're able to just manage their way out of this. But it is not looking good at all. And yeah, guys, that's all we got for today. Make sure to go follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Leave a like on this video. Leave a comment what you think about this whole thing with Genesis. And yeah, guys, follow me on my socials. And thank you for watching.